Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. My dear MRCS candidates, very important to use artificial intelligence agents, or what is called AI agent, which is totally different from Google search completely. So a lot of candidates tell me, how many months do I need to study to be well prepared for MRCS exam? And where to read for MRCS Part B examination. How much to read and how much to study. And there is a lot of very, very short notes that is being spread all around, which I don't think that it is sufficient. And people who study only from very short notes usually are not successful candidates. So let us make this exercise. We're going to ask Google AI agent, ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Manus, and lastly Vasai about this prompt. Notice this prompt, it is extremely difficult prompt to use. I will ask the AI agent to go to the Royal College of Surgeons of England, get the syllabus for MRCS Part B, and get the best recommended books to read to cover the syllabus and calculate how many pages they are in total and where to get these sources if they are available on the internet, and divide them over 6 months period and make a study plan to cover all the syllabus with studying of 6 hours per day, which I think is the average. If you are serious about passing MRCS, you should study minimum 6 hours per day. So let us put this prompt into multiple AI agent and see what is the reply. Let us start by one of the most important, which is Gemini by Google. Let us put the prompt and let us run it. And it will need, as VA Academy, we create a structured comprehensive study plan MRCS for Part B. This is an excellent way to provide student, because I have fed a lot of Gemini about the VA Academy. That's why it answers as VA Academy agent. So syllabus overview is very good. He gives you the syllabus from the Royal College, OSCE station. There are 8 station applied knowledge, 5 anatomy, and 5 applied surgical science. You all know this. Surgical skills, which are 9, that make it 17 station. Recommended books, this is the anatomy book, Atlas Anatomy, which is around 880 pages. Lost Anatomy, another 780 pages. Total for Anatomy, which is 16,000. Online resources, Ackland Video Atlas of Human Anatomy is crucial, often cited as resources. Applied Surgical Science, Robbins, Pathology Basics, which is 1,400. Critical Care is 300 pages. Ganong Review for Medical Physiology, 26th edition, 800. Total Applied Surgical Science, which is 2,400. And online resources is the CRISP protocol. Is highly recommended. Clinical and procedure skills, we recommend physical examination for surgeon, 8 for MRCS, which is around 200 pages, and there are plenty of online resources. Total pages to cover the main books is 1,000 anatomy, 2,000 surgical pathology, and clinical skills 192. It makes 4,000 pages altogether. 6 months plan, 6 hours per day. This plan is template to ensure dedicated 6 hours per day, and he started to 6 hours per day for 30 days for 6 months, make it 1,000 hours. Daily reading goal, you should able at this is the reading goal. You should read 24 pages per day, and this is the first month. We divide it into the morning, afternoon, evening, and then he also divide what do you need to study in the morning, afternoon, evening, and the last 6 months. And this is a weekly plan, what you need to study. And this is important note for VA Academy as general guidelines, providing structure, high yield information of real OSCE station. You know, VA Academy, we give courses about mock exam by examiner to give you an immediate feedback. So that is, I would say, a good overview of what you need to plan ahead. Now let us see ChatGPT. Let us put the same prompt again. It's complete, and let us run this prompt. So here is the ChatGPT, same prompt again, and let us run it. It will obviously analyze what is in the prompt, understand what it means, and then start replying. And this is difficult prompt to analyze. You can see ChatGPT is searching the web, and here is a reply: MRCS syllabus from Royal College of Surgeons of England. Again, same like before. These are the 17 OSCE station. Now, recommended books. It mentioned here essential revision notes of intercollegiate or pass the test exam. And this is the number of pages. Surgical Critical Care 360 by Canary and Lamy, which is famous book. Physical Examination to Surgeon. It's the same one by Cambridge University, which is 500 pages. So total pages is 2,000. Where to access this online? He started to put the website for these books. This is a website. Now here is the 6 months study plan, 6 hours per day, assuming that you have 26 weeks. And then you need to study about 2 pages per study hour. So he distribute the duration per weeks. Essential note, he make different schedule, as you can see. And this is the weekly schedule, reading. You can see it is broad line, not a specific. Summary. Here is a syllabus, 17 station. Here are the books to read. Very minimal. Just 3 books is very minimal. But they are the most essential books. And here is a study plan. Here is some advice. Utilize Royal College membership to get an access to the digital library, but this is inexpensive. Use app like Anki for speed repetition. Anki is a Japanese application which is free with charge in order to improve your memorization. It's very good for anatomy, pathology, and critical care. It's called Anki. It's on mobile app. You need to practice. That's true. I recommend the practice with the, as I mentioned before, with the study and learn facility of ChatGPT. I wouldn't give this a thumb up. I would say this was a bad response. It needs to be improved. But this is a ChatGPT. So I would say that here was not very good. Gemini was better. Let us see the two giants from China, DeepSeek and Manas. So here is a DeepSeek, and this access is directly from China. It's not like the world available access. So it is sometimes give you much better response with DeepSeek, especially the R1, facility. So it will go to DeepSeek to get the results. You can see it is much better. It have found 7 pieces of information with references, syllabus, study plan, part B. He distributed the marks that is available, 160 mark for applied knowledge, and skills station, 180. Key topics that is covered, recommended books. Here, he made a schedule for recommended books, and the first book is MRCS Part B Anatomy by Vichy Mahadevan, who is a dear friend of mine. He has a great book and a great website on YouTube, really very important to read. And his book is around 360 pages. And essential revision notes, again 700 pages. Basic applied, around 400. Surgical critical care by Lamy. You can see this was the same given by Gemini, and altogether it's 1,800, around 2,000 pages. A study plan, this is the foundation, first couple of months, second months, and third months, and this is the sources material. Here he described the Amazon for the book of anatomy by Mahadevan, Vichy Mahadevan, but again, it is expensive. Library, University Library, Royal College, but this is if you are a member. And here, Funky Professor video. These are very nice video by Vichy Mahadevan to explain the anatomy in a beautiful way. Courses, consider preparation course Royal College, but again, this is expensive and only available inside United Kingdom. Additional tips, and here is a plan. So DeepSeek, because you got more access to data, little bit better, but I would say it is not as good as Gemini, but definitely was better than ChatGPT. Now let us go to Manas. I think Manas performance will be much better, because just if you see the structure of Manas is thinking, it's a complex request, and he is building a plan, thinking. He's doing a lot of thinking, and actually you can have another window to see what he is doing while he is thinking. But I don't want to confuse you with too many screens. Again, he's thinking, and you can see when you have this button, it means that it is working, analyzing, and he's viewing pages, he's calculating. The amount of work in Manas is one of the best. It's like you have 200 AI tools, each one is doing its own part. So he is gathering information, he's scrolling down. So he go over the internet on your behalf, do this task. And this is amazingly beneficial if you know exactly how it can help you in studying. Again, he's found a syllabus, exam, he's thinking, he's gathering information, and he's spending. I will cut it short and give you the conclusion because sometimes it takes up to 10 minutes in thinking and getting access to the internet. So Manas is really the best. He went into 75 websites to summarize them. He was calculating, he was reading and getting the summary, getting the best books. But because this is an exhausting, I have only 500 credit to use on Manas per day. And with this request, I have used all the 500. So I need either to upgrade or wait until I get another 500 credits. So unfortunately, Manas give you the best answer, but you need to have credit to do that. And it is probably the best AI agent available for MRCS candidates, but the problem is the amount of credit that you need to have to run such a big request. I hope with this quick summary, I was able to give you an overall. You need to study between 2,000 to 4,000 pages, which is not a big deal, not a problem. To prepare yourself for the exam, to get ready, to have a lot of exercise. With the help of AI, it can give you very good roadmap to your plan. So I would say Manas is probably the best, but you need to have an access to it. Second comes Google, but let us try another tool which is called Perplexity. Perplexity is very good tool because it has a lot of AI agent and have a lot of deep thinking model. So we'll see if this will take all the credit or it will be able. You see, it is gathering information. It tell you what is due in the thinking mode, and you can see it is still thinking. It will take, I know, some time, maybe 5 minutes. So I will stop here and let you know the final answer. So after 1 minute, here is the answer. You can see the sources are 31 sources, and you can check them if you want. But here is the syllabus. Again, no change. This is the syllabus of the Royal College. And here he puts the syllabus module. You need to learn these modules thoroughly. You need to know all about trauma, surgical and pediatric group, management of dying patient, organ and tissue transplantation. All these are important module. Now, best recommended books, he did give a lot, and this is really very good. Grant Anatomy, he did not mention the pages. Netter Atlas Human Anatomy, Lost Anatomy, so 3 books anatomy. Ganong for physiology, Robbins for pathology, Principal Practice of Surgery, Billy and Love, MRCS, and there is other resources as well. Here, oh, lovely, he did put a schedule for the books and how many pages there are. So here are the collection of books. Collection is around 7,000 pages. Where to get these books? Online purchase, PDF, library access, online, or mock and revision resources. So he calculated where to get an access to these books. He did also put a 6 hour plan for 6 months, and this is how much you need to study per day, 34 pages per day. And here is the monthly breakdown. He calculated the pages that you need to study being broke down, and every week what you need to study per week. Example of daily schedule: 2 hours anatomy, 1 hour physiology, 2 hour clinical practice, 1 hour OSCE skills. Very nice summary of how to make the 6 hour note. Don't try to read everything. Pick up the books that is reliable practice, revise through their quality. Supplement, use question banks, adapt to the schedule. And he did also put you the references he had for his answer. So you can see all are reliable sources. We went into Google site, to LinkedIn, to Reddit site, to ABC books, to past test book series. All these are references. And these are related syllabus as well for the exam. So I think this is probably the best answer. It didn't cost more credit, and it is much better than Gemini because it has a lot of AI agent, and this is the best answer is Perplexity. So we can add here Perplexity by letter P, Perplexity. I would give it 10 out of 10. I will give Manas 8 out of 10 because Manas needs a lot of credit. I would give Google 7 out of 10, ChatGPT 6 out of 10, and DeepSeek was not performing well. I would give it also 6 out of 10. So the best one really is Perplexity in its answer, and this is probably one of the best tools for candidates to know or roadmap where to study. My name is Dr. Muhammad Omar Farouk. I hope this lecture is of benefit to you, to put a plan, to work ahead, heading for success. I wish you all the best.